Welcome back, WiseHearts. Blessed love. Blessed love. Happy Venus Day. Oh, I love saying blessed love. That's from a retreat that I attended in 2022, and it was at Mount Kailash in St. Lucia, and that was a greeting that I resonated with. Blessed love. So again, happy Venus Day, happy Friday, Feliz Viernes, all the things. It's the heart day. It's the day where the energy is aligned with the heart, according to astrology. And so, how are you? How are you? There's a lot happening in the world and has been happening for a while now. And yeah, a lot is happening. And so, how is your heart today? How is your heart? Have you checked in? What does your heart need, want, desire? What does your heart feel like today? Let's just take a moment to arrive. Let's just take some time to tune into your heart. Since we're here together, we might as well do this together. So, yeah, just get comfortable. Make any adjustments that you might need right now. You know how dogs get fussy and they move around and move stuff around till they get it just like they want it. Take a moment to do that. Move whatever you need to, get comfortable. And now that you may be wherever you want to be, you might still be moving things around, but um, I just invite you to take some cleansing breaths at your own pace. This is our time together, so I'm going to say it's your time. And close your eyes if that feels all right with you. And just tune into your living heart right now. Focus your attention there and ask the question, what do you need? How are you? How can I care for you? And what might bring you joy right now? And just sit here for a moment in this wise heart space, because your heart is wise and it holds the answers for you. Take some more cleansing breaths. And I just invite you to come back into this space now. Maybe you received an answer just now to your questions, and maybe you didn't, but uh, at least it's a start. And so you can return to that practice whenever you'd like to just check in. It's been helpful for me, and so I'm always inviting people to check in. I was thinking about if I was planting seeds today in the garden, if I was nourishing and nurturing the ground and the soil, if I was uprooting anything, what was I doing? What was I going to speak about today? And the dominant thought just kept coming back to sharing some about myself. And so for me, that felt like nourishment, that I was going to be, yeah, just sharing a little more about my own personal journey. And so the intention, again, it's been this intention this year, is to slow down because the world is moving very fast. And I mean, scientists have already confirmed that the earth is spinning faster. So yeah, things are moving fast, and just slowing down is so helpful, and just checking in with yourself. So, um, The reason that I guess this channel started and my desire to be here was, I was examining. I was like, so why did you start doing the things? And honestly, I think it's because my beliefs are different than the majority of the people that I have been in relationship and community with. And so, like my family of origin, I think differently about so many things. And so that's why I have been a seeker. I was raised to just kind of think that things were one way and you don't ask any questions, and that's what it is. And, that's what I was taught, and that's what many of us were taught, different things. And so I never felt safe to ask questions or explore, but there's always this part of me that wanted to know more. And so, like on the sneak tip, I was investigating astrology a long time ago. But I just knew basic things. You know how people just say, I'm Aquarius, they just know about their sun sign. And so, as time has gone on, I have and continue to learn more about my blueprint. And so, and I think also not only like my beliefs, but when my emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual health started to suffer, then I started seeking answers outside and just looking for different things. And so when I say my beliefs are different, um, I wanted to share those because that's not something that I have done. And so my beliefs are that we are nature as humans and that nature heals. And my belief is also that we are responsible for our health, our day-to-day health. And that's something that I haven't always believed because I just remember thinking, oh, I got insurance, I can go to the doctor. And so I was seeking answers outside of myself for the majority of my life. And that's one of those things I had been taught, and that my beliefs have shifted. And so I believe that doctors are here for emergencies, but I think that our day-to-day practices are what really impact our health. And so we are responsible. And so, are your choices aligned with your values? If you say you want to be healthy, what are you doing to show that to yourself? That's one of the things I had to deal with as far as showing up and being trustworthy for myself, reestablishing trust with myself. What's another belief? That we are here to learn, to grow, and to expand, and to not be stagnant, and that in our growing and expanding, that is God flowing through us, that people are able to see the God in us, to see the light in us, and that's not something that, it might have been explained differently, but definitely now that's one of my beliefs, and that I'm here to share. And so, not to be silent any longer, not to be quiet, not to dim my light, not to downplay any part of my being any longer. And so, my belief is also that we're all interconnected. So, when something impacts one of us, like Emmett Till's mother said, it impacts all of us. We can try to look away, to think that something does not affect us, but the reality is all of life is interconnected. At least that's my belief. And so my belief is that we also have to have time for ourselves to go inward for healing, and that we are not fragmented parts. Oh, so you go to the doctor because your left foot is hurting. Well, your left foot is attached to your left leg, that's attached to your body. And so my belief is that we have to dig further than just looking at ourselves as fragmented pieces. That just as we are connected to all of life, this physical structure that we live in, this body, this technology that knows how to heal is all connected. Um, what's another belief that might not be, I don't know if it's the same or different, but my belief is that we all came to learn different lessons in this lifetime, and that we all have different assignments here. We came to do different things. Um, what's another? That there is possibility for healing, but also understanding that everyone's journey is different, and that some people might not want to heal. And that's totally, everybody's here with a different assignment, and people get to choose. And so I choose life daily, and that is what has really propelled, been the catalyst for this journey that I'm on, to live a life differently than what I thought life was supposed to be. And so that's really what this channel is about. I'll share different things that I've tried here. But now it's like the reason that I've tried these things is because I'm still seeking. I'm still expanding and growing. And so I sat down and created this list, which continues to grow, of different things that I've tried. But I just wanted to read some out in case anything resonates with somebody. You're interested in me talking about, exploring these things that I've tried here. So I know I've spoken about affirmations, acupuncture, aromatherapy with essential oils. I had my amalgam fillings, those silver fillings, and a crown removed from my mouth after I did some research. The United States still says that they are safe, but other smaller countries have found out that they were not safe. And in my case, the x-ray, you could actually see it like movement, like something was coming out. It almost looked like what we would see in old cartoons, looking like a ghost, but the dentist showed it to me, and so he said that that was mercury leaking down like into my gums. And around that time, no, it was a few years after I had an autoimmune diagnosis, but that meant a lot when I was reading about mercury toxicity, so had those removed. Um, Ancestral healing, constellation work, astrology, Western and Vedic, Ayurveda, and different practices, body movement, when combined with breath work and pranayama and holotropic breath work, candling, ear candling, cryotherapy, fascia release, fasting, detoxing, grounding and earthing, gua sha, healing touch, which was my first training in energy work. Let's see. Herbal medicines, holistic dentistry, which that's where I went to have the amalgam filling taken out. So I drove out to Yadkinville, which is outside the city of Winston-Salem. And when I talk about herbal medicines, I actually studied herbal medicine making from a school in North Carolina, and began to make my own tinctures and craft and blend herbal teas or tisanes, because teas come from the Camellia sinensis plant. Journaling, lymphatic drainage massage. Now I'm doing like a lymph flush, which is body movement to move your lymphatic system, move the lymph through your body. Moxibustion, that was combined with acupuncture, meditation, nonviolent communication, oil pulling, prayer, Reiki, different rituals, somatic work. Another thing that I studied, where we let the body answer what is needed. Sun gazing, different spiritual practices, talk therapy with a therapist, taking responsibility for my health, um, visualizations, along with the meditation. And so these are just a few of the things. The list is always growing. And I have also tried, let's see, different supplements that might go along with herbal remedies. I have tried CBD oil, and yeah. So those are a few of the things that have been a part of my journey. And I'm reading about cell salts and different ways to heal yourself, which I love that there's so much out there. And I didn't realize that people have been talking about psychosomatic disorders, sickness, for a very long time. When you think about people like Florence Scovel Shinn or Ernest Holmes, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, Neville Goddard, people have been talking about manifesting, creating different lives for yourself, whether it's around health and wellness or money. So I'm always fascinated, always interested, and looking for ways to create a different life for myself. And so, I am. My last video I was talking about, I was celebrating 700 days of being free of venlafaxine. I'm close to 400 days of straight meditation. I've meditated longer than that, but I wasn't keeping up with how long it actually was. I'm on day 24 of a detox right now. And yeah, and so there's always opportunities for us to grow and to expand. And I just wanted to share a little bit more around why I am doing this, sharing. And so, with me talking about creating a different life for a very long time, I didn't want to be seen in pictures. I would hide, I would have people in front of me. So, even me being here talking to you in this space, in this way, is me doing my work, actually showing up, being seen, being heard, maybe being judged. That's fine, because I have been doing the work. And so I understand that everybody's at a different place in their journey, but this is where I am currently. And so just want to wish you a happy Friday and send you lots of love, and just trusting that if you need to check back in with your heart, you have a little practice that you can always come back to. Very simple. Just need to set the intention, give yourself some time and space, and check in with your heart. So that's it for today. Check in with your heart in the garden. And I hope to see you back. If you have listened this long and you have not subscribed, please like and subscribe. I would love to have enough subscribers so that I can go live and actually have conversations and dialogue going back and forth. So, sending love. Till next time.